Shotgun?
Are we all?
No. Just start the episode out. All
Not
right.
this time, sir.
Open your beers.
Oh.
I'm like, huh?
Yeah, we're. It's your birthday. You might as well. Just...
Yeah.
No, don't. You don't have to open both.
Yeah, you do. It's your birthday.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, he does.
All right. Should we start? Oh, we already started?
We already
Ah, you
started.
little bitch. Ah, she got it.
Wow.
She got it.
Yeah.
She got it. We're on you.
Well, welcome to episode 3.
We made it. Third one is the best, right? That's what they say?
Trey. Third time's a charm.
We are joined with Mr. Darr, Cory Darr.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
How you been?
Sure.
Cheers. Yes. How you been, man? What's been up?
Living, working, trying to skate, breaking bones, healing, trying to skate.
I know, dude. Your foot is crazy. You guys didn't see, but there's like
Yeah, I saw it.
You fucked your foot.
his toes are
Yeah.
like gone. They're like purple. They're purple and green.
Purple and green. What'd you do?
I was skating Centennial and had a couple drinks, and I was at the end of the night, and I was skating the mini ramp. Landed the trick, but you know, like on the quarter pipe, I came up and did like a nollie big spin to feeble, and then I like big spin it back in. But my heel caught on my board, and then my foot touched the ramp, so then the board was going. So you know, your foot just starts bending, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna roll my fucking ankle," and I just like had this weird split-second reaction. I just kicked my foot off, and I just kicked the ramp, and I broke it.
Oh, shit.
But I didn't roll my ankle. Stoked. I can fucking walk. I'm stoked, dude. I think it was worth it.
They look
So,
so
yeah.
crazy though.
How long ago was that?
About a week ago.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Not even. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was right after.
Looks like somebody stuffed the apple into your foot.
Yeah, it does, right? It's a green purple apple. Actually, it looks more like one of those
That's the apple
handballs.
that the witch gave to Snow White, right?
Eat this apple, and you will live forever.
Eat my foot.
Don't worry, folks. We'll get you a picture of that.
Yeah, right.
So,
Damn, that's crazy. So, are you working on any projects or anything like that? I know you live with Lance and Tyler.
Yeah,
You ever in
well,
the streets
Tyler.
with those dudes?
Here and there, yeah, definitely. Whenever I can, I'm riding if I can usually. And
Damn right.
project-wise, just like Lance or Tyler's got his project coming out, and actually I don't know when that's coming out. Keeps changing. You know how projects, video
coming.
projects
It's
are.
coming. Okay, we'll just leave
It's
it at
coming.
that. It's coming.
You're in it. You
Yeah.
got-
Yeah,
It's
oh,
coming.
shit.
You're in it.
Candles in it.
He said that. Well, last time I talked to him, he was just like doing some stuff, so he's just gonna like let it chill for a minute and continue to let everyone stack our clips.
Yeah.
So
he wants
kind of
to.
like on the hold right now with it.
The shed life
But
shall
it's
soon
coming.
be.
So it's coming, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, keep an eye out for shed life.
I'm excited to see Lance.
Yeah,
Totally.
seen
Dude.
a lot
Like
of footage
I'm
from
glad he
him,
did that because
so.
like it still gives everyone enough time. Like obviously gives me time to heal and get back on the board, and then like gives everyone else time to stack clips too. Like people who are hella good that aren't really able to stack the clips, like Kenny and everybody.
True.
So
Well, Kenny and Chris both had like babies like back to back.
they did. So it's like like Chris and them, they both are super good. So it's like
Yeah.
for them to have enough time to stack more clips would be really nice.
Oh,
And
did-
just even being in the video with them was cool.
They've been getting clips though. Chris has been hitting up
Totally.
Tyler a lot, and then Kendall, or Kendrick keeps coming in. Not Kenny, Kendrick.
Kendrick. Sorry.
Kenny's brother.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, and
Keddy. I
You're
say
killing
Keddy.
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 Keddy. Love that guy. He's good.
But yeah, definitely. But what else you got going on though?
Just trying to stay creative, man. Working, doing some skits here and there with the twins, projects like that. What else? Just taking photos and experiencing the random world.
Right?
Yeah.
Every
Did you
day.
see,
Being Cory Darr.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Did you see
living.
Braden's skit?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was cool.
Great. Me and Kristen watched it.
Yeah, it was
So
cool.
spitball.
Yeah.
was
I
like,
didn't
dude.
watch it yet. I forgot
Really?
about it. I saw it and I was like, I gotta go watch that, and then like I hella forgot.
Every time
Yeah,
like
keep-
I see a
wanna watch
Briar
it.
Films
It looks
post,
hella
I'm
fun,
like, yes. Like I
yeah,
have to
it's
watch
crazy
these,
how
I know
good
it
they've
is.
gotten like over the last like like 10 years.
Yeah.
Like they got so good at like because I remember first seeing the stuff that you did with like the really dark, deep voice, dude.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah, it's fun stuff.
That's great. You know Justin Bishop?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, he used to do stuff like that all the time. Like he would make like his own music videos.
That's tight.
Yeah, they're super funny, but they were all like, Tim was in one. They did like Hello Goodbye songs.
Your brother?
Yeah,
Oh,
The
bro.
band Hello Goodbye?
yeah, they would do like
Lost
music videos.
respect.
They would do like music videos to like bands like that, and that'd be super funny. Like it'd be like Justin holding Tim, and then it would just like flash, and Tim would be over there, and then it'd flash, and then Tim would be holding Justin, and it would just like go back. They were like so random. I remember that when I was a kid.
Well, shit, fucking Braden was in that one music
Yeah.
video just recently.
Oh,
with
dude.
the-
Oh,
so
yeah.
random, dude. That was so funny,
Like
bro.
Machine Gun
it was
Kelly
so, it
and
was so
Young Blood or
random.
something.
What is
too.
it? I haven't even seen
It
it.
was some young blood. It was
Machine
this
Gun
kid,
Kelly,
dude
yeah.
named Young Blood and Machine Gun Kelly.
And like Travis Barker.
It was so and Travis Barker. That's why.
Oh, I
that's
heard that
why-
song. He was in their
that-
video?
Yeah.
That's why my friend showed me that song because she
It,
was
like, flashes his face
This
when it's
guy's in
going
the song.
through.
Travis Barker.
I wonder how much he got
listens
paid for
to the
that
song,
one.
And then,
I know, right?
dude, it was so funny though. But he was just like in like they had a picture booth there, and everybody was taking pictures at the picture booth. So Braden was obviously there at the music video shoot and just took a picture in this photo booth and somehow made it into the camera. And I was like watching the video and I was like, wait a
a minute.
second. I was like, hold on
Yeah,
a second. And I had to like rewind it and I paused it and I was like, dude, it's fucking Braden, dude.
That's fucking great.
It was great. I was glad that happened.
Braden's everywhere right now.
I know,
Every time you
right?
see him, he's somewhere else doing.
Dude, it's
It's
great.
cool.
It's funny.
It's fucking awesome.
Dude, I went to his parents' house the other day with Tyler and my brother, and I was like in that little ball pit that they had, and I was like hiding in it, and Tyler came up and like tossed the dog into it, and it like landed right on me.
Oh, I know. I seen the photo. I was like, oh man.
Dude, it was hella funny.
I know, you fucking posted. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I know. I was like, this looks so familiar. And he's like, tells me, and I was like, oh yeah. Oh, that's funny. I've always wanted to go in there. I think I was just jealous.
I don't
When I
think
seen it,
do
I was
that,
like,
but-
oh man.
We were there, and I was like, you know what? I'm getting in this thing, dude. Every time I come here, I look at this ball pit. I'm going in it.
They just have a ball pit
It's
chilling
like
in their living
it's
room?
like their fireplace, and then like it's like a huge couch area that goes in the ground, right in front of the fireplace. So you can like sit right there, and it's like a couch that goes like in a circle, and there's like stair sets that come up onto the floor. And they were like, I don't know. He was like, the kids wanted a ball pit in there. So I was like, fuck.
Where do you even go to buy?
Who knows? That
You know what
was
I mean?
my question. I was like, how do you even like get these things? Like,
Kristen,
Chuck E. Cheese
how do you buy dubs?
Internet.
In your back.
You go to the McDonald's that have the outside ones, and you just keep backing.
you just like walking with the grocery
Sir, excuse me.
Stealing them through the months.
You're throwing like you have the little net, but it's still like just big enough where we can like stuff a ball through. You just have like a bag and pushing them out.
Oh man.
I really
do
did
it
want to do
it's
that.
a week long
Also, I was like-
process.
I know it takes the whole week to steal all of them.
I was like, how did you get these? Like,
100 at a time.
You're just like playing in them and just throwing them over into the parking lot.
That's
It's really hard when it's only you. 'Cause then you gotta go back and catch all of them.
Oh man.
Yeah, someone's down there at the bottom. Like,
If you're lucky.
If you're looking.
So
Otherwise, you
how was skating when you were like coming up?
Well,
Like
that's
you
great.
started
Skating was always
with
great.
Andy, but like you started skating with like Andy.
Yeah.
yeah, you
And
started
like-
skating a long ass time ago.
You were
Shit,
skating
yeah.
with like all the people that we yeah, you old bro.
Apparently.
But you started skating with like all the people that like in Vegas are considered like legends now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's like your
Yeah.
Yeah.
squad.
Yeah, I've been around, man.
Is it crazy to
But yeah,
be
t-
in
t-
that? Like
yeah.
you're in the legend squad.
Yeah, tell us about
It is,
your journey,
actually.
like from when you started skating to like what continued to keep you skateboarding.
I don't
you
even
know?
feel like I'm like at that age group or anything yet. Like I remember like, or not even that long ago. Like I saw Sammy at the park, and he's just like, "Dude, you look exactly the same as when
Well,
we were
you
a
do
little
look
kid."
the same. You do look
I'm
the
like,
same.
"Yeah, I'm gonna live forever." No,
You just have more facial hair and less hair on top.
the hair always grew before. I just never let it grow all the way out. Yeah. Started losing this, and I was just like, yeah, I gotta compensate somewhere.
No, it's just gravity taking effect, dude.
Yeah, right.
It's out of your head,
Gravity
dude.
definitely takes a toll the longer you're around.
Kendall's still praying for a beard.
Oh,
No, I've given up hope
You can
on that. I've already accepted the fact that the mustache is all I'm ever gonna have.
I think
so.
it's better than your brother's, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, my brother's Patchy
totally.
McPatches.
Yeah. He's always
and
has been.
and it's funny because my other brother is like the exact opposite. Like he grows like he could grow hair like you.
Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan's
Yeah.
got the beard.
I know. I've seen
Sean
it.
has patches, and I just have the mustache.
But you rock that mustache.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
style that
Dude.
thing out.
I like it. I
Porn-
see him in the
the porn
morning
stash.
in the mirror. Just looking at
That's when I gotta shave the little underlip hair if I'm gonna have the porn.
It's a flavor saver?
Oh my.
Wait, what did I eat
Save
earlier?
that for later.
It's a mustache right in the backstop, right?
So bad. That's horrible.
And that's why he grows it.
Kendall just grows it out. It's like super big.
It's just this, like the mustache is maintained, but this is just like all fucking. I'm like.
It doesn't go
fucking this.
down, it just goes out.
It's like fucking, yeah, straight out. It's like fucking
It just catches it.
fucking Kill Bill, just like one nail, like stroking it
No,
up.
it comes straight out like a fucking like Pharaoh thing.
Poke people.
The Pharaoh. Just sharpen it.
God.
You got a sharpening stone.
Suavecito, hit me up.
Let us know, folks, if you want Kendall to grow that fucking
Oh my
flavor saver
God.
out.
That'd be
Just
rough.
let him know. Like and share.
Yeah.
I would love.
We need 1 million likes and he'll grow it out.
10,000 didgeridoos.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be epic if there's 10,000 didgeridoos playing at one time.
Oh my god.
That would be
Playing
fucking
the
crazy
brown-
sounding.
The brown noise.
brown noise. Yeah, everyone
That
would
might be
hate
a little
buying tickets for
dangerous.
that kind of
That's so bad.
Maybe start off with like Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars and shit. Just kind of ease in.
Don't
No,
just
'cause
go
then
full
people are
brown.
gonna- then it's gonna be really bad because that's gonna like make people like tired and sleepy and relax, and then you hit them with the brown noise. They don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
At the bottom of the flyer it says bring an extra pair of fucking undies.
They're like handing them out. At
Warning.
Yeah, right.
Get this back on track and continue on with your journey of skateboarding. And
Oh,
what brought you
that
to
journey will
this
always
house?
continue.
And music. Weren't you in a band with Lionel?
Yeah, a couple of them actually.
You're in a band with Lionel?
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
Trainwreck, right?
Yeah, yeah. Our first band was Alleyways.
That's right. I remember that.
And then that disbanded because the guitarist started doing heroin. And
Good
then
reason why.
and then started up another He was gonna go do something else, and I was just chilling. And then I ended up. I was like, I want to keep this going. So I like met some guys, and they like sent a disc to me, and they're like, "Hey man, just write some lyrics to this shit." And I'm like, "All right." And so I started doing that, and then in that meantime, he's like, "Hey man, I gotta go." Lionel hit me up again. He's like, "Hey, I got an audition. I want you to come with me." And I'm like, "Why the fuck am I gonna go to your audition? What's the fucking point of that? Like, I don't get that." But he was very persistent, and I was like, "Fine, whatever."
What kind of music?
Indie rock.
And you're
The first band was like bluesy biker rock, garage rock style.
I think I remember that indie rock band.
Yeah.
I think I.
Alleyways.
What
yeah, I
instrument
think
did you
I remember
play?
that.
I'm the vocalist from it.
Vocalist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the
With
line?
the bassist.
Dude, I didn't even know that dude played an instrument.
Yeah, no, he was really good.
Yeah,
Really?
I remember
Yeah.
when I found
only
out
hung
about
out
you
with him a
making that
couple
band, I was
times,
like, wait, I know that guy.
He's nuts.
Yeah. The last time I hung out with him, he was like, "Bro, I just need to get this intro for this part, and it's gonna be the best." He's like, "I just need like an epic fall. I'm thinking about From Blunt and Kinko's. It could go either way." Now it's like, oh, From Blunt Kinko's. Oh, that's
Like,
easy.
that rail's
People
not
do-
that tall.
People
Wait.
do it. Jason did it, but it's
Now you
like,
got to do it ghost style. I didn't even
know?
imagine it. It's not there anymore.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, last night I front blooded Kinko's.
I know, right?
Dude, the building's been gone for like a month. No.
But
Still
I just
there.
remember he was at Breeze and he was telling us that, and I was like,
Good luck, dude.
"Did you just say you want to try to front blunt this rail because you need an intro and the slam could be a good intro?" I never go into any trick like,
No.
"I'm gonna slam on this rail. I'm gonna put that shit in my part."
It usually happens that way for me.
It usually happens. That's usually how it happens.
Yeah,
but I
usually
don't go in with that mindset. That was
Never.
the last time I talked to
Never.
It's
him.
gonna be the best bail.
Right.
Have you talked to him lately?
No. I had to steer clear of that dude. He was just negative,
He's a
dude.
train wreck.
You hang, yeah.
What? I like what you did there.
He was the L train wreck. No, I mean, I guess he just was all or nothing kind of dude. Like, so he's all in, but then he gets so worked up that he self-sabotage in a sense, you know? And
Yeah, I mean, like that video.
fuck this, fuck you guys, I quit. You're like, where the fuck did this come from? 5 minutes ago, you're all like, this is the best thing ever. And then he's just like he just flips a switch so quick all the time. You know, there's a lot of people that way.
I feel like his arms are like just like permanently broken. All his footage, that fool has a cast on. It's like
He only broke his
short
arm
cast,
once.
long cast, he broke it on LVA.
Yeah, and that was the only one I remember.
Really? Why does he have like 10 different casts on?
Maybe he just keeps wrapping it for his part to go with his outfit, you know.
You know what? I never even noticed.
He
I
likes
thought
Did
it
you
was-
watch that footage? He has like
Well, when you
he
go,
nollie hard flip shaft,
it's the
and he
same
has,
break,
like-
but you know, you come in, you have the full arm, and then after a while, because I've had
but
this
it changes.
multiple
Like
times.
the colors change and everything.
Well, yeah, because you can go into the place and then like they'll do one pattern, and then when you come back in again, they'll have different color patterns or something, so you can switch it up to like the short arm.
So when you break your arm, how long is it? Doesn't take that long to heal though.
What?
It takes a while, but 6
to 8
weeks.
to a month,
He
2
has
months.
the whole entire, his whole industrial part.
Were you there when he was filming the industrial video?
No.
No.
I was on industrial, but he was on.
Did you have footage in the industrial video?
No, I got on
The
after
Everyday
all
Struggle
that.
video?
I got on after that video.
The Everyday Struggle video.
Yeah,
You have clips in Kill Vegas though.
yeah.
You're like a barrel flip, body barrel, or something
Yeah.
strange.
No, you kickflipped.
Yeah.
You kickflipped over that hole in the ditch too. I remember that.
It
Like-
wasn't actually. If you look close, it's a feather flip.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
feather
right. It was a
flipped
It's like where it's
flip,
half
yeah.
flip and then with the
Yeah.
back foot, kick it back. So just,
Yeah, you had weird tricks.
I've always had weird.
Oh man, weird tricks. When are we gonna see a 360 inward heel?
What?
Yeah, dude.
That was his
sick,
trick. He was
dude.
like the first person that I've ever seen doing. I don't think anyone was doing it back then.
yeah, I don't know. I think it was like a dare as how I figured it out one time. Like we're just playing skate and some guy was like, "Dude, inward heel," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna try that," and started trying it, and it just worked out. And then I started having them, and then they started not popping and flipping correctly. They started doing like pressure, so they were actually flipping 360 flip, and I was like, "No, I don't like this."
It's crazy, but you
So
did.
then I had to
you
figure
tried
it out
down
again.
like
Oh, I tried it down Shat.
Goddamn.
And then we got kicked out. I stuck it, and then we got kicked out, and we went to Burkholder, and then in one of the end of the city videos, it shows me like try it down the 8, and that was after, and like I stuck it and broke my board, and like grabbed it and like body slammed my board or some shit.
that's crazy. Here, 1 second. Can you pause it? I'm gonna go fucking strangle my dog. Try it on Shat.
Yeah,
Did you try it on the 12 or the 11?
12.
The 12?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good enough.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I stuck it, and then tried a couple more and like kicked, started kicking away because I just was like, oh, that one didn't feel right, and then get out of here.
Well, because if you look like through time, like there's only 4 people that do that trick.
Yeah,
Like, and in the whole like skating, out of skateboarding, I've only
Yeah.
seen like you.
Thank you.
It's that Jeff One Song,
There's a kid.
Jason Park, and E-Man.
Yeah, Jason Park. Yes.
What about
is
that
the
Jeff
Jason?
guy?
Is the Jason one who does it regular and switch?
Yeah.
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 I remember I saw him and I was like, fuck yes.
But like, only like 4 people do that trick, and you're one of those dudes.
Yeah, dude.
And you were doing it before those dudes.
Fucking A, man.
My mind always goes elsewhere.
I don't even understand.
Cory.
It's
I remember you used to do them at Breeze all the time too. You'd be going hella fast, and you're just doing like a tray flip.
Yeah, no, I forgot what was his name. He moved to Arizona and started doing e-stick, but he was on like a. What was that old fucking shop? It started with an N.
I don't know any shops
I don't know.
that started with
Yeah,
an
let's
N.
say.
Where was it?
Eastside. Troy Adam Road Forum.
Eastside
James
Bookshop?
Dunne. Oh, dude.
That's
I'm brain farting.
Those
I
are
don't
some
remember the
good
name.
people right there. That was back when style.
Yeah, no, it's all about pop and style back that point. And those two had it for sure.
Sorry.
Dunne and Troy.
Can't remember that.
I'm so brain farting. I have like the video at home on VHS, just like
You have to bring that by one day.
Sure, I got a fucking mad collection.
Mail.
That'd be sick. We only got a couple videos. I have all the City Board Shop videos.
Yep.
I have Everyday Struggle. I have the first board deep video, thanks to Doug Scott.
Board deep. That's what I was trying to get to. Board deep, and I was totally
Not even in
close.
I
Board
was like,
deep. That was it.
no clue.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about.
Oh, I have that video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
I put it
yes,
on
sir.
YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, for Dougie.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Yeah, Doug's a beast.
Yes, he is. Dougie's a man.
It's cool skating.
Dougska?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dougska is the man, bro.
He's sick as fuck.
He always looks like he's like serious, like,
He does. He's always looks so serious,
but he's
just
always like super nice and he's always hella polite and shit too.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hella funny. He's like, "What's up, dude? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, man."
Nah, he's rad.
It's hella funny.
So, we got these questions off the Instagram. So let's see if you can answer some of these. First of all, thank you to these people for this, because every time we ask people to send questions,
Thank you.
and no one ever does. But this
Nope.
time, we got a lot of good ones.
I sent in a couple myself.
Look at that.
An RJ asks.
So, John Zahorak asked some questions. You know John
Yes,
Zahorak?
yeah. John's the man.
First of all, John Zahorak, holy shit.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
At the Desert Breeze, like
Yeah, the demo over the barrier where they set it on fire. Like,
Dude, it literally was like, let's start, switch front heeled it.
yeah.
It was the first trick done was switch front heel over it. I was like,
Wasn't it regular front heel?
no, he did switch front heel.
and then
over
nollie
it.
inward heel.
My mind was blown.
No, it was.
And then he did nollie inward heel,
Yeah, dude, I was
But
stoked
the
on that
switch
one.
front heel, I was like,
Yeah, I saw that.
where did that come from?
Yeah, switch front heel.
I was
Dude,
like,
it's
I
John.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm about to say,
Well, he's so
I'd be like,
good.
why are you like?
No,
guessing?
he's
It's fucking
so
John.
good.
Yeah.
But like, those are like things like
Him and
I
Josh,
didn't
dude. Those guys
picture
they're fun to
Dude.
see.
happening that night. Like, I don't know. Like, John is so good at skating rails. Like, if you skate a
Yeah.
rail with him,
Yeah,
then
he's
it's like
hella
you just
good.
want to sit down and watch.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good at flipping down shit too. Switch frontside flip the.
Yeah, switch frontside flip and frontside flip to 12.
Yeah.
But like, that was like a crazy assortment of tricks to be like, let's start switch front heel. It was like, it literally was the first trick. I was like,
that's the point.
holy
It's buckle
shit.
hour, bro.
Yeah.
You don't show up to buckle hour just fucking popping ollie
Yeah, that was-
down the fucking shit. You're gonna throw your fucking big guns right off the bat.
Banger.
That's what buckle hour means.
Yeah, that
man.
whole contest was insane. Mike killed it with
Dude,
that.
Yeah, it was tight,
dude,
dude.
Mike, seriously, like, I want him to host every concert for the
Skate
contest and concert, every event ever.
Dude,
like
he
that
was
dude's just
so,
funny as
He
shit.
was so wasted.
So wasted.
They were so drunk that when he was like announcing, he was like, "This contest is gonna go for 30 minutes," and then
Yeah.
like he's like
an
practice, and everyone's skating, and he's like, "Let's start this shit 1 hour." And then it was like 1 hour in, it's like, "Damn, you guys are killing it. Let's add another 30 minutes to it.
And then it'd be
Let's
another.
fucking burn it!" Like it got so intense.
Dude, and after all that in the burning, everybody like took off from the park when the cop showed up and went over.
Oh
to the,
no, because I was like, I told them to stomp that shit out because
Yeah.
they put it out and the
Yeah, I
fire
was
truck
like,
started
dude,
pulling
they're
up.
coming,
I was like,
like-
put that shit out, Mike, and throw it in the grass.
Yeah.
They can't say you did it. And
Yeah.
he was like, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And they-
But
I
they
look
didn't
over
do
and
that.
like 10 people are stomping it, and
Yeah.
then they try to kick it to the grass, and it's melted to the fucking ground.
It is, dude. That's what I was saying. Like they're smoothing all the divots from all the years of abuse from people jumping down that shit, where it's been like rough now.
Yeah.
It's now smooth again.
When you look at the silver lining things,
Hey, yeah,
Melted right
there's a
into all
plus
the
to that.
cracks.
it's a blessing
No,
in
but
disguise.
him, dude, at the fucking end of it, when the police showed up and everybody's in the hockey courts and yeah, everyone's trying to act incognito like they have no idea. Yet he still has the megaphone cruising around going, and I'm
Literally.
like, hey, they're gonna know it's you.
Yeah, I was like, Mike, what are you doing with that megaphone? And he was like,
I think it was
what
when
do you
you
mean?
said that.
Yeah,
I was
and,
like, dude,
and he
don't
was
fucking
like,
tell his ass.
and then the best part is it caught his brain. He realized it, and he's like, "Oh!" And then starts looking around, and then throws it in the trash can.
Yeah, dude.
That's great, dude.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah,
But-
good way.
John asked if you're working on anything at the moment.
Skateboard wise?
Anyways, maybe music? Are you still writing lyrics? Are you still singing?
No, I've actually took a long hiatus from that, but
I know a band.
There's this band.
yeah.
They're pretty.
I've
good.
actually recently I've been
do
wanting.
things.
Yeah, I really want to do that. So yeah.
down.
I'm down.
Look at you guys.
I'm so
You guys
in.
are chilled.
I'm fiending. I'm jonesing to get back into doing that.
Tell us about that thing you were talking about earlier with the job with the.
Well, you know, I do skits and acting
Skits and
stuff,
stuff,
and
yeah.
so I got a connection through that, and somebody had an offer for a job that's like downtown. It's a show called Alibi, and you get a ticket and you meet up at like Container Park, and you meet like a character named Cuddles, and it could be anybody, a guy or a girl. Like it's kind of like a scavenger hunt thing, and they take you around to, like, you go to this one place, they take you across the street, it's American, and like they buy you with the ticket purchase, you get like 3 drinks and a slice of pizza, and you cruise around and you do little scavenger hunts, and it's like you meet
Dude, it
like
sounded
so you
so
meet like
sick.
one person, and the next person you go, you're like, okay, you have to find a clue, you run into a mime, you know, and then you have to like figure out this whole other clue through books and stuff with the mime, and then that takes you around to this other place, and it takes you
It's
into
like an escape room, but like
Yeah, like more
Yeah.
interactive.
yeah, no, it's completely interactive, and then so each character like has a group, and there's probably like 4 or 5 groups throughout the day, and so you have them for like 15-20 minutes doing your thing with them and hanging, and then you move them on to the next thing, and
That sounds so fun.
so yeah, I went and checked it out
That's pretty
yesterday,
It
and
definitely
then
sounds like something you should do.
yeah, no, it sounds
like-
fun. I mean, it's a side thing. It's nothing like
Well, yeah,
crazy.
but it's
who
still-
knows where it can go? It could be fun.
Exactly, but it
It's just
still
fun.
sounds like something Cory Darr should do.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Like Cory Darr. Like
Just
if I
showing
heard
people
about that
around
and
in
I
a
didn't-
crazy accent.
and you weren't in the picture, I would bring you in that picture. And if I found out about that, I'm like, hey, this sounds like something Cory Darr should do.
Yeah, it's well. I mean, I'm used to just doing film, behind the camera stuff with
Well,
the
yeah.
twins and shit. I've never
But
really
it's-
done like
it's
live,
kinda
besides live shows, playing in bands and things, of course. But
Yeah.
I'm not
It's almost
afraid,
like- it's
so I'm
almost
like, yeah,
like-
let's
Yeah,
do
you're
it.
just gonna goof
All
around
right.
with a
Almost
whole
like
bunch of
doing,
drunk
like,
people.
improv stuff, but you're actually interacting with that audience a little more because like when you're doing improv, you can interact with the audience, but
Yeah, well, actually, as the person who like runs that, who owns everything, they're like, it's like laugh therapy.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that sounds good to me. Sign me up.
That's nice.
Who can't need to laugh more,
Yeah,
Right?
Exactly.
or who can't want to
Exactly.
laugh more?
I don't want to laugh.
Laughing is
I don't
I
want
want to feel evil.
I hate laughing. It makes me sick.
Skateboard projects. I mean, I'm every time I get a chance, I'm out trying to film, and I try to get Tyler, film with Tyler and stuff here, and anybody else who wants to when I can, but it's just again life, work.
Yeah, you're
Gotta-
always working.
Dude,
Always.
Where-
everybody needs house painted
When
and
do-
tile
God.
done. Like,
I'll go over there to like hang out with Tyler and Lance, and I'm like, I'll go look in your room, and I'm like, where the fuck is this fool? He's never here. And they're like,
No, dude.
yeah, he's at work. And I'm like, when is he home? I've been here at like all hours of every day.
yeah, I mean, busy, man. Try to stay busy anyway.
All right,
Gotta
that's
live.
the best though.
Gotta survive.
Staying busy.
Totally.
All right, let's see.
I mean, I would definitely have more time for projects if I had a better work. If I wasn't having to work so much to what I do. So if I had like a better situation where it was a little slower pace, but everything is just like uniformed,
Yeah.
I think be able to have more time for other projects, which would be good.
All right.
But who knows?
Any tricks you're working on that you can't tell us, but you're gonna tell us?
Tricks?
Inward 360 hill. Why are you very old?
No. I haven't tried any inward lately. I mean, no.
That's a good answer, man.
Okay.
I was looking,
Yes and no.
I went skating today with Lucky and Jalen, and I was talking to Jalen about like tricks, and he has like so many tricks he wants to do,
Yeah.
and I was like, I got like 2 maybe that I can like think of that I'm like, yeah, I could probably do that. I was
Right.
like, damn, when I was little, I had like, I'd be sitting at home like, come on.
Right? The list.
This
The
page
list?
would be like
You had a
covered
list?
like
Yeah.
all
Did you write a
sides.
list?
We all had lists.
All
Yeah,
wrote a
everybody
list.
had lists.
If you
You had to write
didn't have a list that you wanted to
You
do,
weren't a true skater if you
Yeah.
didn't have a list.
But now I'm like, dang,
always
my
that
list is down to 3. Like,
Yeah, I know, right?
I need to
Before
get
it's like a
what's going
page.
on.
You're like one page. You just do columns. You flip it over.
yeah,
you're like,
you're like,
it's like 100 tricks, and you're all.
manual pad.
Now you got 3. You're like, I'll be stoked at 3.
Yeah, it's like, even when I had that list back then, it was like once I had the list and I like, even if I did the tricks or not, I still had the list, and I was like, the list meant more to me than the tricks did, Like I was like, this is the list. Like, this
So
is my
here's
list.
what's
Like,
funny
this is
is
what I want to do in life, and then
I would
Now I'm just like,
I would watch, I would look at what song. This is crazy, but this is how Ghetto Fabulous went down when I filmed the SRF video.
dude, that shit was fun.
That was super fun. But I made a list, but I went through Billy Marks's part, and it's like a digital video. I just would watch it all the time when I would go skate, and I went through it and I counted how many tricks he did, and how many runs he did.
Yeah.
And then when we first started filming Ghetto Fabulous, my list was the same amount of tricks as Billy Marks run as his part, and the same amount of runs. And I would literally like write my list based off how many I needed, because my song was like
The same amount of time.
no, it was the same song, bro. I was little. I was gonna start. I was about to lie on the show and be like, "Nah, dude."
Dude. I got a good one. I'm gonna tell you right
Integrity
now.
on this show.
I'm over here like
ladies and
thinking of your song in my
gentlemen. He will
head.
not lie about this.
So he skated to that song Drumrama in a digital video that I knew, because I own that shit on VHS, that no fucking person has seen this part. You know what I mean? I was like, the chances of someone getting this digital video that only has like Billy Marks and no one else,
Yeah.
not very likely. So no one would know that
What
me
number
and
is it?
I don't know. It's up here, I think.
Well, continue.
Oh no, it's not up there. But I just knew no one would see it. I was like, who the fuck has VHS? And
Digital videos?
yeah, well,
Internal digital.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. He asked, what number is it? Yeah, that was number 37.
Present company excluded. I mean, I still have fucking VHSs. Like,
Yeah, but I just
Why not?
I just pictured him
Great.
skating.
They last forever.
That wasn't gonna be a thing. I was
Yeah.
like, I just mentally little. I'm like 15.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no one's seen this part. I liked how this part went together. I love the amount of tricks. I'm gonna fucking steal this fool's part pretty much. He did a kick from no slide down LVA in that part, and I was like, I could do that trick in that same spot, and it would feel good. Like I was literally just gonna steal this fool for no reason.
Right.
But I was little
You're
and
just
I
idolizing it in
Yeah,
a
I
sense,
just
you
liked
know?
how he skated. I was like, dude, this is sick. He flips in every reel. I'm gonna do that shit.
When I worked at It's All Downhill, I would sit there, during slow times, I'd be watching skate videos, and I always remember Chris Cole from like 411 something. But it's before he was on Zero. He was on World Industries and stuff like that.
That was when he like backstep flip love and all that stuff.
Yeah. So that part, I was just like, what the fuck, dude,
Yeah.
this guy, and I'm like, so I wrote down I watched this part and wrote down every trick on a list, and I'm like, I have to at least do every one of these tricks once in my life. And I'm
That's
like,
the way.
So, and yeah, I still
List
think I
or
completed
was
it.
that
I don't think I
one?
completed that list.
When you're
It's Chris Cole, dude. Like, it's fucking
that
Chris
fucking
Cole.
They're all
shop.
about
is
it.
like-
That's their
so it's
store.
like,
Dude,
that
yeah,
was
it's all
our
downhill,
sick,
bro. That was
Yeah.
my first skateboard that my brother bought me. Was in It's All Downhill.
I bought my
It's 'cause
first
I
pair of
worked
fucking
there.
Ellingtons in that shop, man.
That's so funny, bro. Because it was my
That was
ninth
my
birthday.
shop,
It
dude.
was
I
like
love those people.
2000
Bridget and Guy.
2001. It
Yeah.
was 2001.
Your brother didn't
my
buy it,
ninth
he
birthday.
gave it to him. No, I'm just kidding.
I probably did.
It was a
No.
green. It was like a green 7, bro. It was
I
so
think I
small,
remember him
dude.
coming in, and he was like, "I'm gonna buy a board for my brother," and I'm like, and then because of your size, yeah, he was just like asking me questions, and I'm like, well, for his size, if he's really gonna want to skate, he'll need this.
I
Dude,
remember
he
him
probably
giving-
handed
Dude, I
you your
still
first
I think I
board.
tightened on the bolts and
Whoa,
put the
it was
grip
just
on your.
Whoa!
I think I gripped your first board.
You probably did. 'Cause he was like, he came up to me and I was just outside like hanging out, and he came up and was like,
You should
"Hey,"
idolize this
and he
man.
gave
He's
me
like
a
the
board, and I was
godfather
like,
of skating
"Whoa."
to you.
Yeah, right.
No.
Dude, he always
Dude,
has me. He took
we
me on
got-
my first street skating trip, bro. Like my first time ever going, like hitting the streets. Like hopping in a car with like 6 fucking homies and skating the streets and going everywhere. That was my first shit. Was with this guy. Dude.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
tight.
it was Chris Rowley, Tony Cervantes, and Bert, and then me and Justin, my homie Justin.
Yeah.
We all went
Oh,
skating and we went to Bert. And we were skating at Bert, and I ollied the 8, and I was like, I felt so accomplished. I was
Right.
like, my first skate
Stoke
trip,
factor.
I just ollied this 8 stair, and we were like, I was looking at
remember
the
that.
10, like, I'm gonna come back and ollie over the side of this wall right here. I'm gonna
You
do
know what's
that
crazy
shit.
is I feel like I've been skating for so long, but like when I was just like all like started doing tricks down the lip at Breeze, like, oh, I'm gonna ollie and 180 that. Like Burkholder was gone.
I know, right?
Yeah,
It's
like,
such a shame.
you know
That
what I
place is it's a
Like I
beautiful
got
system.
invited to go there one night with
Dude.
Travis and Addy from MLK,
Mhm.
and I remember I was so happy I wanted to go, and I was like, oh my god, street skating, like we're gonna go stairs, holy shit, like what's happening? And my mom said no. And I was like, and you know my mom. My
Yeah.
mom doesn't say no. I could literally been like, I'm gonna go do heroin in this corner over here and fucking jump down this 50 stair. And she's like, well, you better land on your board or you hurt your feet.
At least that's positive
You know what I
encouragement.
mean? But
You know,
it's like I always had that, and for some reason, like, I couldn't go street skating with them.
yes.
And then, like, after that, like, we moved back over by Breeze, and Burkholder was gone, and I never went there. I never got to skate it. Like, even if I
They
went there,
completely
I
changed that
probably,
place.
They did,
I probably
yeah,
wasn't
weird.
even good enough to
I went
ollie
through
the 8.
I went there that one time with us,
If
and that
he
was
owned
it.
it?
And I never went there.
Yeah, I didn't skate like that. When Burkholder got tore down,
Oh, that was such a fun
I was
place.
like,
Dude, it was
Such a
sick.
fun-
I was doing like
Four
180
stair,
and stuff off the
Yeah,
MLK
dude,
gap.
it was legit as fuck. That 4 stair, the 2
Yeah, you can go. So it's like you come into the school and there's like just this big hallway up, and you go and it's like a 4 stair, then a 4 stair, then an 8 stair, and you go
Yeah.
and you turn the corner, and then there's a 10 stair. But if you came down the 8 stair or like before some point on that, and if you just turned, there's a 17 stair, which they ended up rechanging to
I
like
don't
a
even
double
remember
set,
this,
the one
yeah.
that Ragdoll. Like,
Yeah,
remember
the one
I
that-
tried ollie in it.
The one
and
Ragdoll tried to ollie in the digital video.
Yeah, I tried it before it was the double set. He did it when it was the double set, and I tried it when it was the 17.
I'd rather go for the 17.
Did you stick it?
Yeah.
Because Ragdoll's
Well, I
ollie,
kicked out
like,
and bruised my
long.
feet like the second try, but I did stick one.
Fucking hey.
Nope. I always want to skate big stuff. I wish I skated more big stuff when I
Yeah.
was little. So that
I actually
now
think I tried it a
wouldn't
couple
regret
times, like just after like a session at Burke.
Would you try it now?
Huh?
If it was there, would you be like,
The
let's get it?
17? I'd be like, is there a rail on this? I don't know, dude. You never know. I mean, my legs are old and brittle. Well, not brittle. Like,
But
just-
mentality, like, would you be like,
fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Who knows? Might be a good day. Might work out.
Right?
So they
Fucking
do.
hey.
World's
Yeah,
random, man.
True.
So, John asks, what are some of your past sponsors?
I was getting some shoes from iPath, and then
Yeah.
Voodoo skateboards, but that was a local company.
Donkey,
The
right?
Voodoo.
And then just a couple skate shops. I was donkey board shop.
A lot of people
industrial.
know Voodoo out here. Because
Yeah,
they're
no,
still
Voodoo.
really popular because Madland.
Yeah,
Madland's like big.
Voodoo
it's
skateboards.
back.
Donovan, man,
It's
he
big.
was a shit. Still is a shit. I'm sure. I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Yeah.
But, his son, Little D, who was like the little runt guy, like, yeah, he's killing it right now. Just
It's
following
crazy
me,
because I bought a board off them when I was really little because I grew up right by MLK.
yeah.
And that was like, they were all there all the time. And then Addy rode for them and stuff like
Dude,
that. So I'd
yeah.
always get boards from those dudes.
Dude, Joel and Tim and Pat, and then yeah, just Will, you know, Will
That's
Passant.
sick.
He was a part of that,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was a good times, man. Good times. That was before I had my son. Yeah. And then I know, oh, dude, crazy times with that. Like, I mean, I had a job for this company called EGADS, Electronic Gizmos and Display Systems, and it's like when you go to the casinos, all the
Yeah, I
the
remember
plasma
that.
screens
I
and all
do
that
remember
shit. I installed those. I put them up or took them down. And with that job, before I had that job, I thought, you know, I'm from Virginia too, and I thought that just Atlantic City and Vegas was the only places you could gamble. Then I found out, I got that job. There's loopholes everywhere, dude. I traveled all over the United States, just going to Indian reservations, river boats, just like any of these, like, and I'm everywhere has gambling. They're like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
it's not as
For
easy,
sure.
and like you can't just go right off the street and go do it there. Like you got to like drive a couple hours, you know, to go to the big old Indian casino in the middle of nowhere and shit.
Mountains and camouflage.
Basically, yeah, you know.
That's
but
crazy.
Only
you know,
to see
they
it from
North
the side.
Dakota, like they have a casino built into the rock face mountain. Like, you know how like they cut out canals for like streets?
Yeah.
Well, it's just this big rock, and the hotel and casino is old. It's just cut into it, and they built it inside. It's fucking rad, man. Like, so I got to see a lot of really cool shit with that, but I didn't get a chance to really skate or hang out at these spots too long with that job. It's just like get there, do the job, leave.
Yeah.
And it's kind of. But I got to see a bunch of cool places. I'm like, if I come back here ever one day, I want to skate that. You know? I'm like,
I feel like that's just in life.
That's still
Like, we
sick,
just
though.
everywhere we go. we're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Come back.
Just-
If I came back, I'm skating that. If I could, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Road
you
trip
can't
for a
skate
big
it
thing.
in that moment.
Go
You're
sit-
definitely
stop
in your
that,
head.
no.
You're like, I will.
yeah, you want to, and you can. So, you know, a lot of times people say that won't happen, but shit like that happens, man.
Well, yeah, you never know when you get the opportunity to go to a place. Like I randomly took a trip to Minneapolis and was like, I should have brought my fucking board. Like I would have been the only one like skating a spot, but I was like thinking in my head like I'm definitely want to come back here. Like,
I'm
we were to some
definitely,
dope
like,
spots, like
Anywhere. I bring my board. Like, we went to
Yeah.
Colorado, and
You're
I was
smart.
like, there's a skate park. I literally, like, Google, I'm like, there's a skate park there. Awesome, I'll look on World Map,
pretty much
on,
always
like,
have that.
Google World, just to see if there's spots. I'll, like, slide through the city, and I'm like, see if there's anything, and I'm like, oh, there's not really anything. I'm gonna bring my board just to skate the park. Anywhere I go, I'm like, dude, we went to
I was
Hawaii.
like- and
I
that's
brought
why-
my board to Hawaii, and we skated the park for, like, an hour and a half, and I slipped out on this wall ride. I thought I like ripped my shoulder out, and I was like, "Let's leave." But I
gotta go.
still got to skate, and like I
Yeah.
skated a couple
Yeah.
street spots,
That
and I was
was-
like,
Sweet, awesome.
I
That's
have
the only
to,
time
I
I
don't know.
regretted not
Right?
bringing my board somewhere for sure. I was like, fuck, I should have brought my board out here. I was like, why didn't I?
Yeah.
Were you
There's-
skating heavy back then when you were doing that job, or was it just like more work focused and skating? Was
No,
just, like,
I
not
was
really
skating pretty heavy. We were doing the whole Voodoo thing, trying to make a video, and I had my truck, and we just loaded up wood and people, and I had a VX at the time with the death and all that, and we were just filming a lot of footage that never came out.
How many parts you got? One, and footage with Andy.
I have no idea. I know there's a bunch of little snippets on YouTube because of Andy. And,
Yeah.
Bildo put some stuff out. Rest in peace, Porter. And yeah, I mean, just always random shit everywhere.
You're in a lot of things though. You have like clips and
Clips
like,
here and there, but no, I don't know. Life gets caught up. I end up most of the time injuring myself to the point where I'm out for like quite a while, and it sucks.
So it's a next question is John's last one. It says a worst fall you've ever had.
I've had quite a few, but the only one that's really ringing a bell is my recent one. Not the foot, the stupid drop and grind on that King 10 or whatever rail and falling onto that cement ashtray on my spine.
What?
Holy shit!
Where was that at? Who filmed this?
Tyler and Matt Zakopola, Matt Z.
Oh man, you
Tyler got the
footage?
bottom angle, and yeah, actually, I can show it to you if you want to see it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Duh.
Tyler got scared, so his angle isn't the best, but it's all good.
I understand.
You
get that feeling in your stomach?
It was just stupid.
You're like,
We were just skating the spot with Lance, and Lance just wanted to kick with the stairs, and then I just happened to smoke a joint and down a fucking 40 at that moment. And, I'm like, you know what? I want to know what that rail feels like, so I'm just gonna go up there and drop and grind, and yeah, because it has a kink at the bottom, and I want to actually skate it, and yeah, it didn't work out.
was
Worst idea ever.
were you able to move the ashtray?
Yeah, I actually said earlier, I was like, maybe we should move that. Yeah.
Halfway
then
down the rail.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way.
Where the fuck is that? Hold on, let me find it.
Oh my
That's
god. Hey, we've all done stuff that
Oh yeah.
we regret instantly.
But
I can't even begin to describe how many things I feel so stupid for doing on my skateboard and like fucking myself up on.
Right.
I've done so many things where I've like fucked myself.
oh, it's always the dumb shit. Like
It
I'll go
is,
try
yeah.
to fucking skate a 20 stair, at Victorville or whatever, and or that 19, try to ollie that, and then then drop like I 5-0 the 12 and all this. Had a great day, like just going shit, and then I go try to skate this little weird curb rail thing, and I slip out and I break my fucking wrist or my elbow, or like it's always the small shit that fucked me up. But big shit bruises.
Right?
Dude, at the Orleans, there's
That shit.
I drive by it every day. It's like a perfect flat bar. And then when I was like 17, we were filming for Hands Free.
Oh yeah.
Bernard was like,
there.
Bernard was like, frontboard this, and I was like, all right, it's not that bad. I'm just gonna frontboard it. I had to fucking get that. And then I tried to frontboard, and I got stuck. And then there's like one of those plastic fucking parking things, and I got raped by a dude, like full on ass in the fucking.
Oh, plastic ones that flop around.
Yeah, no, just you're like wiggling with it.
I was just like,
Dude, you hit so hard because what's it called? I was right there. Because I remember you were like, Chris, you could grind this. And I was like, I can't get up there, dude. And I was like, I literally go, dude, this thing is so sticky. And he's like, no, you just have to go faster. And then he just
The answer to
died.
everything back there.
Where is it?
That was so sketchy. I wonder if that spot's still there. We should go
Yeah,
back.
it
for
is.
that
it is
shit.
there. I'm not gonna skate it.
I have that footage. I think I might have that footage of you slamming somewhere. So I got all that footage, like the hands free and everything after.
Good times.
Good stuff. That was a good times.
It was such a good video filming. Dom, JD.
Yeah.
Where the hell is it?
How'd you meet JD?
Me? He's
Yeah.
my next door neighbor.
Yeah, it was his next
It just
door neighbor.
always was like.
That was what was
How
funny.
did you-
Because it was like.
Oh, here it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh my god, I know this trail. The homie Matt just did like manual on his
Put the
bike.
sound next to the camera, the mic, so that you hear it.
I'm gonna play this on there. Oh my god, what?
Yeah, I just was an idiot for some big reason at that moment and just leaned back instead of bending into it like I should have done.
He like knocked the trash can down, dude.
Yeah, dude, that hurt, and it broke a bunch of shit in the back over here. Still hurts.
God
But,
damn.
You should move that, bro. Fuck.
Holy shit, that
needs
was
to be on,
so
like,
bad.
Halloween, dude.
Yeah, that
That's
was
a
in
Halloween
June.
thing
That was on June
static.
9th.
June 9th.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You should totally like post that for Halloween, bro. That's some pretty epic
Yeah, that's some
shit.
gnarly shit.
Like
dude.
Matt,
I want to
bet
see.
Matt's did Matt
That's
film it?
what from the top. I want to
Yeah,
see his
that, you
angle.
gotta see Matt's angle. That's some Halloween like
No.
level shit.
That was
Maybe.
bad.
That's some
Maybe.
It
Halloween.
sucked.
That is fucking.
Yeah.
That was all the meat.
That's all I can say is it
That's
sucked.
all the meat.
That was a living room of meat. That wasn't a hole.
So yeah, I
amazing.
definitely broke some bones and bruised some organs.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's ask. Dude, these questions, bro. Fucking Mario.
Mario.
Caesar Long
Caesar
Hair.
long hair.
He said, I can't even read them, dude. They're so dumb.
Please, I got
Here,
it.
give it a
Who would you rather be, a hobbit or an elf for 24 hours?
Elf, easy.
Why?
Because elf are fucking badass. And it depends on what type of elf. Like, I'd be the Keebler elf and just sit there and eat cookies. For an hour and a half, is that what he said?
In that
For-
tree.
Dude, if it had
24 hours.
for 24 hours, I'd be a Keebler elf and I just sit there and eat cookies. All their different types of cookies.
Oh my god. Dig it.
They say, what's your most embarrassing thing that's happened to you at school?
At school.
Do you even remember school? Like,
What is that again? Yeah. Most embarrassing thing that happened at school.
What about just in general?
yeah.
I think.
Wow, most embarrassing thing in general?
Just widen the scope.
Yeah, you just slowed the process down on me telling that one.
Should we come back to it?
Yeah, well, we'll come back to your question. I'll
It's
get that
a-
answer. I'll
it's
definitely
a-
get that answer
I
out to you.
hope that we get distracted so I don't have to say it.
I know exactly the most embarrassing.
I'm not telling nobody.
Oh,
Oh.
no, I got it. I remember now.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
remember
I
Nick? Remember Nick Sikowski's house? Old school skater like Nick from Vegas.
Yeah,
yeah. So he used to throw parties and stuff, and I remember just being so wasted, and it was ragdoll and my girlfriend at the time, Audrey. Yeah, I woke up with fucking like bottles trying to be shoved in my ass. Like my pants were down, there's a bottle right there, and I'm like, and I remember them trying to like fucking pull it down further, dude. I'm like, fuck, kicking and shit. Yeah, just I'd have to say that was probably one of the most. Yeah.
At this party, who do you think did it?
Oh, it's definitely ragdoll instinct. It could have been my girlfriend at the time, Audrey. Who knows? She was a fun one.
That sounds like something Audrey would do too.
She was funny, you
Oh
know,
my god. That's crazy.
and vindictive. So yeah,
I
Makes sense.
haven't met her that much, but it definitely sounds like something she would do.
Dude, Kendra, you remember Angel?
Yeah.
So I'm at the gas station.
Oh, Mr. Cool Guy over here.
Since we're gonna bring it, that's
Oh,
the second time now.
am I supposed to put mine on silent?
No, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
You
right?
just be nice.
We're gonna
to.
put a sign up here next
I'm
time.
gonna put on vibrate.
It's gonna
Be like
say
the movie
Reggie. It's gonna say
theater,
Reggie.
Nobody calls me.
Mute your
Excuse
phone.
me, sir.
I don't think anyone's gonna call me anyway.
Anyway.
No, but so I'm at the gas station, and the girl's like ringing me up, and she was like, "So how you been, Chris?" And I was like, "What?" And I look up, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I know this person." I was like, I just couldn't like put a finger on her name, and I was like, "Angel," and she's like, "Yeah, it's Ragdoll's sister."
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Oh, how you been?" But it just scared me that like you're gonna
which
ring
one?
up.
Like his older sister?
I think so, yeah. she used to live like right across the street from my friend Amanda's house. So like we would see her all the time.
I think I met her once at, like, didn't she work at which became Michael's, the bar before that, which was Michael's before that closed?
I don't know.
I think she worked there. I think that's where I
Yeah.
met her. Yeah.
She's super dope, but it was just like crazy when you're buying a Gatorade and the person's like, "How you doing, Chris?" And you're, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I know you.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my god, I do know this person."
I knew.
That's crazy. Yeah. A bottle. How do you feel about bottles now?
Yeah, no, they're not allowed.
Years of therapy.
Yeah. I'm
They still see
I'm
her.
scarred, dude.
That's why we.
I'm so scarred.
Dang.
That's why we went all cans.
I'm so scarred.
Oh man.
Next question.
Let's see, because there's so many. Have you ever texted the wrong person?
Yeah.
Alright, next question. We're flying through these.
Killing it. Oh my god. Alright, so Kendall's brother. It's funny that he wrote one.
I know, I was like,
Funny.
Right?
yeah, my brother, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Love you, man.
car door. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that mean? Why is Kendall dying?
Actually, Ragdoll's the one who coined that, I guess, for me. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Back in moved to Huntington Beach, and then I let him and like Vinny and Matt Ball and all of them just stay. We all like I had an apartment with this girl, and then Matt and them kind of came because Matt dated her before from Vegas, and yeah, her name was Carrie. She's cool, and so we were just friends and shit, and him and her got back together as her and I moved to California, and then they got back together. So then him and Vinny and Ragdoll and everybody just like she always went back to Vegas for work, so it was just like my apartment with them always there, and they just I just let them move in, you know, like in a sense. Like I didn't, they just kind of did, and Carrie kind of knew, and so I was like, well, I can't say no, you know, whatever, just cool.
Skate house.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah.
And now your car door.
But yeah, Ragdoll coined that, and it stuck.
Yeah, I remember him bringing that up last time I was talking to him. He somehow you got brought up, and he was like, "I gave him that name."
He said
Yeah.
he did. Yes,
But
he
why?
did.
That's so random. What'd you do?
Cory
I think Cory Darr,
Cory Darr,
you know,
that's
like
just
if he
fucking
reversed
funny.
it in some
And-
form, like it wasn't anything
Oh
like.
man, I'm slow.
I
as
did get
fuck.
hit by a.
That's a good one.
Well, no,
I'm slow
I
as
did
fuck.
like hit a couple rails in Landon Street and get fucking tapped by a car and
There you
shit.
go.
So I got hit by a couple cars here and there. Nothing
Car
bad.
door.
I walked away from it, so it was all good.
It took you so long to get that.
Dude, I
Right
had no
away,
idea.
dude, like-
I was like, car door.
Cory Darr, car door.
What's funny too is
Why the fuck would I
Ryan
think?
had
I
a
don't know.
party at the house one time, and like everybody showed up, like hella people just showed. I was like, why are all these people at my house? Like, this is like half of DBK. Like, how are these people in my house right now? But it was because like Ryan knew people, and then they invited people, and then it just turned into like a big party.
Vegas
And,
party.
and you guys were all skating in the kitchen with this tiny ass fucking skateboard, and I
The
think
mini
Reggie, we were all
board
there.
that the twins brought.
Yeah, we were all there, and I
had
walked
legit
around.
trucks.
I legit walked
Birdhouse.
around and got Sammy's like fucking autograph with like the rest of fucking everyone from DBK,
Nice.
like Shane, and you were sitting there too, and I was like, Cory, sign this, and you thought it was hilarious that I had you sign this, and I thought it was funny as fuck,
Dude,
and like
holy
you
shit.
you literally signed it car door.
Yes.
I remember that looking at it.
Do you still have
One of
it?
those shoe
No.
boxes.
I know, man, that's what I'm thinking right now.
I had Sammy's signature, and at the time I was like, I don't know why. I
And
got
actually,
this.
probably a lot of the DBK homies who,
Because it was, I think it was
passed
right.
away,
It was
so.
right around the
Right?
time that Sammy had. It was like right after that first extreme thing Sammy won. It was
Yeah.
like right after that. So like I was like,
Yeah.
dude, Sammy. I was like, this guy's gonna be pro one day. Like so I got
Yeah.
his autograph. I was like, fuck it. I was like, it's hella funny though, just at this party. And Shane was like, I was like, here, and he was like, just for you, bro. Just for you, dude. And like took it and like signed it. And I was like. It was so funny, bro. I was hella
Good
little.
times.
Dude.
Man.
Oh,
That was
man.
baby Kendall.
Yeah,
Car
fuck, we
door.
were hella young
That
at
was,
that age.
yeah, bro.
Was that his question?
No, it's all you wrote. Car door.
Car door.
It helped me because I'm fucking dumb, I guess.
Yeah,
that's right.
No, yeah, right?
That's the
Oh,
funny thing
man.
about that shit, though. Like, I'll never forget. Like, every time I hear car door, I always think of that party and you signing your name car door. And I just remember looking at it like,
I won't.
and you didn't realize you put car door because I was like, car door, and he was like, oh, you were like, oh, what the fuck? Like, he didn't come back. You were like, oh, my
I was
bad.
wasted, dude. I must have been
That was,
drunk.
like, yeah, and that was before, like, that was, like, low-key, like, innocent Kendall times, where I didn't really know shit like that. Like, I didn't realize what it would look like to see my brother and his homies drunk. Like,
Not only did you get like a light taste, you got a nice heavy
no,
taste.
I didn't get a light taste. Yeah, I definitely got a heavy
You
taste.
got
Sorry,
after the
And then ever since then, I was
after
like, dude, my
extreme
brother's
thing
cool.
after party, Clemens' house. Oh shit!
Kendall was all innocent.
That
at
was
the time.
Sean's idea, dude. All Sean.
It was
Love
like
you, man.
it was Ryan's cool influence with Sean's not giving him.
Tell it to everybody.
Oh, so
Oh, where'd he go?
go?
The fuck? All right, guys, we'll
What
be right
just
back. We
happened?
gotta go find Reggie, and then
Yeah.
we'll be back with Sean's music moment.
That was crazy. What
Dude,
the
yeah,
heck?
that's crazy, dude.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Music Moment. You may know me as Nays. Today on the Music Moment, we're going to talk about some nice things and some good stuff. We're going to have the riff of the day. We're going to talk about the previous riff of the day. To my knowledge, there's only one person that I saw that got the riff correct. We'll get to that. And so yeah, let's get it started here. Okay, so we're joined by Reggie here today. How you doing, buddy? There
I'm
you are.
alright, I'm
Disappeared there for a second. Where'd you go?
It's this weird place, man. Fucking beyond. I went to bathroom with dimensions.
Just fell-
Yeah.
You went in the bathtub, didn't you?
Yeah, some shit like that.
Okay, we're not talking about. Anyway, we're glad to have you here. Obviously, it's always a treat to have a fellow Stereo Assault member.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm sorry. So we're gonna start with a little music history on this day, 1968. The Beatles played "Hey Jude" live on TV, and they released their single. It was the first single that was released on Apple Records, and at the time, clocking in at over 7 minutes, was the longest single to hit number one. And it went on to break records in the United States by saying number one for about 9 weeks. And that's why the Beatles are the shit. 1973, Marvin Gaye went number one with Let's Get It On. And in 1979, Led Zeppelin released their final original album, In Through the Outdoor, which went number one for them, which is a great record.
It's not my favorite.
It's I wouldn't say it's my favorite either, but there's still a lot of heavy shit on that album. Carousel Alhambra. If you ever get a chance, smoke a lot of weed and then just listen to that song, and if you don't freak out, that's a good thing. But we're gonna go ahead and roll into the riff of the day here, I think. Are you excited? I'm excited.
Pretty excited. I don't know what you're gonna play.
Well, neither do you, you little fucks. So, as per usual, I'm not going to tell you the name of the song, and I'm not going to tell you the band. I will tell you that this song did come out in 1968, and I want to know who did it and what fucking album it was on. So, here we go.
Happy birthday, boy!
Thank you.
Today is your birthday!
Today is my birthday. But
Hey, Sean.
oh, this
Man,
fucking guy.
we got some treats for everybody. We got some cupcakes.
We got some cupcakes. Look at this
Cupcakes
shit.
for everybody.
Oh, and there's Batman, bro.
Tie-dye.
Thank you very much.
Lion King, I don't want this shit. I don't want
Hey, you better put some respect on Mufasa, my dude.
Blasphemy.
Those look like red velvet cake.
Those are red velvet cakes. So we're gonna do a little cupcake break here, real quick, on the music moment. This music moment is brought to you by Lion King and Batman Cupcakes, giving us great sound effects since the 1960s, like whoosh, and protecting the streets. And we also got Mufasa, R.I.P. Still in my thoughts, my guy. I miss you, my dude. Simba, you doing a good job. Keep it up. But yeah. Also, riff of the day last week, episode 2. I was a little sloppy. I think we all were. But yes, only one person to my knowledge got that correct, and that was Jericho Smith, my man. He's told me, as I'm going to tell you, that it is a Jimi Hendrix song. The song is Lover Man. And he gave me an album. I will accept the album. I can't really remember it off the top of my head right now, but I will accept that submission because it's the same way on that one. But I was actually looking for Woodstock, the album, his Woodstock album.
Don't be that guy.
But still. Jericho, shout out to you.
Jericho's man.
We're going to have you on soon, baby, so stay tuned for that. Episode 4 coming your way. But yeah. So we're going to turn things over. I'm going to ask our guests a few things. And now we're joined by Cory Darr. Thank you for joining the music moment today.
Can I ask you a question? How did I get here?
I don't know. Reggie's been messing with some temporal time type shit, and he doesn't
was me, the magical man. I let you go here.
Don't pay attention to him. Wait, you didn't hear that, did you?
Is it from them?
I don't
Just
know.
get on with the show.
You fucking pushy fuck. Anyway, so yeah, we're here with Cory Darr, and I wanted to bring him on and talk a little bit. I know you were a local musician. You played in a few bands. Why don't you go ahead and
little ways back?
Little ways back, but still ever in the scene. What were those 2 bands?
Alleyways was my first band, and it was like a bluesy rock style. And then later on, we actually did a battle of the bands, and we were finalists in that against metal bands, and we were like the only non-metal band, and we made it through, which is really hard to do in a contest.
Oh
full of
yeah, for
metal
sure
bands.
it is.
So yeah,
Would you like a cupcake, sir?
for sure.
Would you like a Batman or a Lion King cupcake?
I'm going with Batman today.
Okay, yeah.
Batman.
There you go.
Bat signal.
Cheers, dude. Cheers, dude. So yeah. Thank you. So anyway, tell me about some of your influences. I know you're a frontman. You're a singer. Do you play any instruments?
I can fiddle with stuff, but I have not.
What do you fiddle with the most? The fiddle?
Little like rhythm guitars, bass guitar, keyboards. I like playing with drums too. I mean, basically anything. I started messing with like synth sounds and things, and just whatever creative stuff. Just trying to like find my niche, but I just feel like I need to learn everything.
For sure, for sure. Now I feel like sometimes on stage you obviously have to have a presence being a front man. You gotta. Obviously, you're talking to the crowd the most.
Yeah.
I do that for Stereo Assault somewhat. I kind of ramble a little bit on stage here and again, but do you ever feel like before you go on stage, you kind of don a persona of that stage, that front man, or is it more just like you just being you kind of thing?
I feel like it's all, me being me, but pushing yourself to be the you that you're not normally.
Yeah.
But it's still me.
Yeah.
Like. Otherwise, I don't think I'd want to do it.
Exactly. Just be yourself, folks, but be a little outlandish sometimes. Piss some people off. They like that.
Have some fun.
And
Within reason.
Yeah.
Moderate reason.
Judge the situation, I guess. Don't always pull your dick out.
These are really
That's not
fucking
gonna.
good.
They really are. Thank you, Chris. These are good cupcakes. So, who would you say is an artist that influenced you the most as like a performer?
Jim Morrison.
Sure.
But then as more of my eras, like I was listening to like Nirvana and Primus. Then I got into Ween. And, I like some eclectic style music for sure, but I respect all music. I feel like even like stuff that I don't even enjoy, like genres, I still feel like there's something that you can learn from it.
For sure.
So give respect where it's due.
Exactly. And I think last question I have for you, favorite band?
Favorite band? Oh, Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. You heard it, folks. So thank you for joining us on this music moment.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being you. And I don't know where the fuck Reggie went, but maybe he'll pop up for the rest of the episode. And I don't really know where you're gonna go.
I don't either. I'm just enjoying this cupcake right now. Oh, I didn't answer the second half of that question. My second band was called Subject of No One.
Subject of no one. And with that, what style was that? Would you say?
Indie rock,
Okay.
but it ran the gamut and pushing limits. For
Okay.
sure, it was fun.
Well, there you have it, folks. So thank you for joining us on this music moment. Make sure you comment and tell me what riff I just played, and get it right. You know, don't be fucking stupid. Just kidding. Anyway, we'll see you back for episode 4.
Unless you want to be stupid, then be stupid. Just a little bit. Yeah, don't be stupid.
Play it by ear.
Listen to this guy.
Maybe.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You were live. That was.
Mel Gibson's
We're
watching
sorry for
live
no.
right now.
We have to make a public.
Mel, you're the man, dude.
Why is
Man.
your first name Mel? Just
Full name Melson.
Meller.
It's Million.
Is he from
Million.
Is he from Melbourne?
Yeah, there you go.
Melbourne Gibson.
Stupid. Oh fuck.
A lot of people forget that he's fucking Australian.
No,
Just because he dropped. Yeah, he is. He's from Australia.
Yeah.
He is.
Have you not seen the original Mad Max?
Yeah.
The retarded monkey.
No, that was the second one, which was still in
He's fucking
Australia.
Australian.
He's Australian, Mike.
Is he
He's like,
really?
oh, Mel Gibson. He had to do movies.
You know what's actually funny though is he got jumped on the way to that audition for that movie, and like he still showed up to the audition all beat up and like.
They're like, you look perfect.
Yeah, like, this is what we need.
Can I actually say
he
that
didn't
I've
even
had
say
All the
anything.
presses, this is the guy.
I have
Don't
actually
even
had an
fucking
experience
talk.
where that worked in my life once.
Are you serious? You got
Yeah.
shit. You got
No,
shit
when I
kicked
worked
out
at-
of you, and then
when
you
I-
showed
okay.
up at an audition.
When I work,
I'm
funny-
here to do your
funny shit.
Tylenol commercial. I got a fucking headache.
Funny shit. Funny shit. Remember when I had hair? You know. So back then, when I worked at It's All Downhill, Bridget, the owner, like her mother was a model agent, and she used to always come and be like, "Oh, you should model for me. You should model." And then she was like doing hair model shit and stuff like that. And I was like, "No, no." And then one day she's like, she wouldn't take no for an answer. She goes, "There's an audition. You're going." And her mom was like, "You should just go. Make some extra money, whatever." And I'm like, "All right." and I ended up getting fucking skating, and then going to the bar, and then it became like a brawl fight, and I had a fucking black eye and swollen shit. It's like fucking just, like crusty, fucked up blood shit. Just like, it was a rough night. And I still went to the audition, and I still got the role. Because they're like, "You're
This man has
perfect." They're like, "We wanted like a rough skater type," and I'm like, "What up?" And then,
I made it.
So I was at like a Paul Mitchell hair show, and all I did,
What?
yeah, they fucked with my hair, and then all I did was like jump on my board and like cruise down a fucking
Runway.
shitty ass runway ramp that was just like a and then out, and that was it.
That's fucking tight.
Yeah,
And you got paid.
yeah, I think I got like $300 for that. Shit.
Wow.
Wow, hit me up, man. I'll fucking skate down any runway. $300.
Yeah.
Down
You
the
gotta get a
street.
black eye
Shit, I
first.
might
You
even
gotta
hold my
fucking
board
hit
by
you.
the truck.
Like, the fact that I share a moment like that with Mel Gibson, fuck yes,
There you go.
fuck yes. That's awesome.
You're in our hearts, Melbourne.
I thought I was alone in that moment, but now I find out that... Dude, his is better though. He did like
Fucking
the
Melbourne.
epic movie of all time. You know?
Fucking Mad Max.
Yeah.
Fucking Melbourne.
That was my wife.
And he's like,
He was excellent.
No, that's
and in no time in the movie does he look like he's beat up. No.
just sweaty.
Just sweaty the whole
Everybody
time.
was sweaty in the 80s. I don't know what it was. Every film, everyone
I
was
feel
sweaty.
like it's the
It
Australian
was just
desert.
really humid. The AC was out. Swamp cooler was down. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but like everyone was like, really sweaty in the 80s.
There was a shortage.
It's all
of
the
ice.
rubber they had to
There
wear.
was a
Ask Bruce
shortage.
Willis.
Dude, they
It
were
was all
wearing
the
rubber.
leather.
That's
and
where all
most of
his
the
hair went. It
That was
sweated right
that was the
fuck
great
off.
ice shortage of 1984.
The great ice shortage. This is fact, ladies and gentlemen.
This is fact.
You guys don't remember that?
There's somebody like, "I'm doing it right
We
now."
would have.
And the action hero took off.
We were born.
It's all my parents ever talk about.
Yeah,
Like-
but I cannot imagine how much my dad.
So, God, I
talked
wish we
about.
had some
I
fucking
can't
ice. But you know what? Your muscles look good on that camera angle, so this actually might work. That made
Yeah,
Arnold
my dad
Schwarzenegger's
actually,
career.
my dad actually
Ice,
saved
ice on his muscles.
My dad actually saves ice because of that time. Like,
Dude.
after a party,
We got a
he'll
whole
go through
freezer.
and scoop up all the ice out of the cooler and pour the water out, but he'll keep whatever ice is left.
Don't know
and
when we're
throw
gonna
it back
need this
in the
again.
freezer.
It's the war
He-
flashback.
And I'm like, Dad, you don't need to do that. That time is over. Why are you still saving
Your
all the
life has
ice?
been good, boy. You've always had ice.
We have
There's
an
been
ice
times where there
machine.
wasn't ice.
Even my mom's like, son, I don't know what to do about it. Just let him have it. When 2 days later, just throw the ice away. He won't even remember.
Where's my ice?
Hey,
The ice shortage of '84 could happen again.
somebody took some of my ice.
It's like touching the thermostat. Where's my
Honey.
fucking ice?
Honey, did you move the ice?
I was gonna use that. I was gonna use that in like 2 days.
We're having a barbecue, right?
I told you it was
That's not until July.
Pina Colada-a-thon today. I needed that fucking ice.
You just fucked it all up. Now I can't make enough margaritas.
He still goes to
Pina
therapy.
coladas.
Like he still goes
Love
to
you,
the therapies to get over that time, and and
Google
the therapist
it.
just says
It's ice
to
therapy?
like go and turn on the TV and show him there's nothing going on.
It's like, Steve, your fridge does that for you now. You're good.
Like I go to the fridge and I'm like, Dad, look,
It's there.
the ice comes out, and it's like, there you go, Dad. The ice is never going
Fresh
nowhere.
ice at your fingertips.
And then he comes to it and comes to reality, and he's like, wow.
Doesn't taste like hot
And
dog water
I
anymore.
see one tear, and then I give him a hug, and I'm like, it's okay, Dad. It's 2019.
And he breaks down in tears in your arms.
Your dad went through a lot of shit, man.
Dude,
Recycled
they
ice.
all did, bro. Like,
Recycling
he was
ice.
barely born. He was, how old were you? You were like 3 at the time. Like, dude,
84?
84. It was like
Yeah,
84 to
I
like
was 3.
87, you know?
So stupid. This thing has gone on for way
I was
too long. We making a goddamn movie? Stop telling them. Let's write it down.
In a world where there was no ice.
Is this
for
real?
40 years.
Saying it. I'm starting to fucking believe you, dude.
All these years, I had no idea. I had no idea.
Parents suppressed your memory.
Kendall's so
this whole time.
serious about this, man. We about to get off the
Some
live so I can
1984
Google
shit.
it.
He's that guy that will say shit like that and people will actually believe him. Like, oh, I gotta see this ice shortage.
Yeah, okay.
Like, fucking A.
Google.
Start believing it.
It's there. If you don't find it immediately,
Kendall's dad's like, did I do that in 84?
Well,
Your mom's like, do you remember that? I don't remember.
We didn't have
Someone's gonna be like, yep, I remember that.
They're
Those
gonna,
guys were warm as fuck.
they're gonna get to this part and be like, I was just joking.
I wore my
That never
bathing
happened.
suit all those years.
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Mandela effect.
You used to have to sit on dry ice. You know how much that shit burns?
Why is it hot?
It was cold, now it burns.
Goddamn cold. So cold it's hot.
People are still like accustomed to that living, like in certain places.
Dude, I'm Kendall. I can't.
Anyway, folks.
Maybe you should come audition with me.
Kendall's over here trying to convince people that there was a fucking ice shortage.
From 83 to 87.
87.
Or was it 84 to
84 to 87,
84
there
to
was an ice
87.
shortage.
It was.
That was
Start the ice shortage
It was a
movement.
horrible
I'm like-
time. Like it was so bad that like I
Dude,
feel
I'm
like
That's
I
what
went
cost
through
Reagan
it.
the presidency.
Dude, if you had a dad
It
like
was-
mine,
my parents
went
were
through
my
it.
parents were so affected by it that my brothers have suppressed memories about it. They don't remember it. I had to look it up and find all this stuff out, and
The
they don't
drinks were
want to
hot,
believe
huh?
me.
The drinks were hot,
I
huh?
tried to be like, Sean, Ryan, like this happened. Like when you guys were little, this happened.
Dude,
And they were
Kendall.
like, "Nah, bro, that didn't happen, dog. That didn't happen." And I,
Kendall's trying to get
But
a
every
part.
time they see an ice
He's just trying to leave his job.
he's
He's
already
like,
auditioning right now. and I'm
No,
like,
Kendall was
comes
like,
down.
Corey's coming on.
Like-
All right, he does skits and stuff like that. I need to go in as much as I can so that he thinks.
I'm sitting there going like
good
this.
for the role.
Yeah.
This man.
The more you grow up,
Let's continue.
It's more
It's all coming together. That's so good. That's how fucking funny. Oh fuck.
that's terrible.
That was so good.
Oh man. Anyway, let's get back to the original point of the show.
Right?
I can't.
Cory Darr.
I know.
We still have some questions. I'm
No,
sure.
I'm having
We've
more
just
fun
been
this way.
fucking around.
I don't really have any questions. It was just more like,
Okay, what's your
don't get
favorite?
Kendall
What's your favorite trick?
My favorite drink?
No, trick.
Oh, trick.
Favorite trick.
Ooh, I
favorite drink to drink while you do your
I
favorite
fucking
drink.
love favorite trick to do while I'm drinking.
There you go.
Or that.
Favorite trick to drink to.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's a good one.
I'll drink to any good ass trick, so that can make you pretty drunk pretty quick. But, no, I love nollie inward heel flips, dude. And
Yeah.
John's at that competition was probably one of the fucking sweetest ones I've seen in a long time. Like just how he like popped it, caught it, and stomped. I was like, fuck, dude. I just pictured it down like a 12 stair.
Yeah, there's two people in this world that I love watching do nollie inward heels, and John Clemente is one of them.
I'm talking about
John
Zahork.
Zahorak.
Oh.
He did it
John
off the
Clemente?
lip.
Oh yeah, no. John is just fluent and fucked and like just like
Yeah,
fucking
dude, his
awesome and
nollie-
like just.
that's what I was thinking.
Clemente's
his
the
nollie
man,
inward heel.
but I
He's a
was
fucking
talking about
beast,
John Zahor's. Like
Because
that,
John's
just how he
raw
popped,
and
and just
he popped so
yeah,
hard.
dude. Just the
I don't
energy
think I
with it
saw
was
that.
sweet.
It wasn't anywhere.
It was.
If
Yeah, I
you
didn't
weren't
see- I
at
wasn't
Breeze,
there.
If you didn't
for the
witness it, you
contest,
didn't
then you didn't see it.
Oh.
He did it off the lip over the barrier.
Yeah.
Dude, I can just
So
picture
good.
him doing it. Like he has
Yeah.
so much fucking pop. Like I remember.
There's footage of it though.
It's
I've
like,
seen people
it's
film.
funny too,
so
like his
Eric
legs go like.
Hernandez, I think.
Dude, he
filmed
all
it.
over
So I think it's gonna come out.
He asked
Construction
questions
thing
on the
for,
thing.
like,
Oh,
flat-
ask him.
flat
Ask
relic.
if there's time.
I don't remember
You
what they
already
were.
asked him.
Maybe I did ask
You
him.
did
Eric's
ask
question.
him.
Eric's questions.
It was
Eric's? No.
No, not
he
Eric.
said
He
John.
said that was
Eric
Eric's question.
said.
He did ask John's questions. Yes.
No, Eric was the last one. He said, "What's your favorite beer and your favorite skater?"
Oh. Beers change periodically over time. So
How you
As
liking
with the
that beer?
seasons.
I am loving the
Is that
Saint
one good?
Archer. Saint Archer is quite
I
pretty
got
good.
the
yeah.
flowery one.
Both flavors.
Tropical. I like it.
They're exactly the same.
Seasonal ones.
Really?
Yeah,
Fucking-
one that says RVCA on it.
They're the
Thank you,
same
RBCA.
exact beer?
Yes.
805 is really
it's a
good.
session
Yeah.
IPA. Isn't that
Oh, they're the same. This
Can't go wrong with Pappy's.
This one's just
Gotta
nice.
love the old Pap Blue Ribbon.
Nice dirty
They
taste.
got a blue ribbon for it.
I like, I like fucking Corona too. Mexican piss water, I guess, but I like it sometimes.
Favorite skater.
Skater. God, they're so good.
Who's your
Back,
who do you
like
think your
overall,
favorite Vegas
or
fan
like.
is?
What
Let's
Your
do
favorite
old and
Vegas
new.
OG.
Favorite old, favorite
was that
new.
again? What'd you say?
Who's your favorite Vegas OG?
Okay, I'm gonna answer all those questions.
All right, I want to hear
All right,
all these answers.
old skater, Jamie Thomas, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta like go with that. Before that, it was who was I like really like watching? That was pretty fucking sick. Yeah, back in the day, I was really stoked on it was Jason Lee.
Okay.
Jason, our old stereo videos.
So
and
much
stuff.
style.
Jason Lee's sick.
Like world, yeah.
dude, Hall of Fame, dude?
Dude, his tray flips like this makes me.
So sick.
Shit. So yeah, and then as time developed, as in like Shane, fucking
O'Neal.
yeah. So
Shane
good.
O'Neal.
There was another one I just saw recently. I don't remember his fucking name. Dude was super good. Fuck it, forget. Get you next time. Sorry.
Hit him up on Instagram, figure that shit out.
No. Let's see.
It's hard now because there's
It's
so
so,
many.
dude. Every day there's someone new.
Dude.
There's someone
every
new.
day
Like
is-
I mean, actually, he's sick. Like, and Raw, that Cody Davis kid, is pretty fucking.
Yeah.
Like I don't know him or met him. I just seen his Instagram and but that.
He's crazy.
What's
He's
that
big.
Jamie Griffin kid that's on?
Oh yeah,
Oh, the fucking
super
late
tech,
flick,
bro.
the
Dude,
super
like-
flick flipper, and it does like all the
That
crazy
like
shit.
just the ability to say like fuck, I'm just gonna do these tricks a million times standing still. Like that's.
Nollie inward
Dude,
heel.
So then
double
you could do
flip.
flat
Dude,
down
he did-
everything.
He did like
So good,
he did
though.
like kickback 270 to like tail stall, and then did like tray flip out, but like
he
landed
tray
the other
flip,
way. Like,
tray quad flipped,
dude, yeah, he does so many weird ass shit.
rolling.
Like,
Yeah.
Tray quad.
Yeah, 4 kick
Yeah.
flips in a 360 flip motion.
I'm gonna name
and
my
he did
kid
it,
that. Trey quad flip.
and then he fucking did it rolling the next day. Well, it's on like his Instagram. They sent him a 775, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He was like, all right, never
Fuck,
skated
dude.
one of
How's
these.
that even like?
Wow.
That's gnarly as fuck.
Yeah, that
shit
shit was crazy.
He'll do like those Merlin spins where you like do the front foot impossible. He'll do
He'll
like
do
that,
front
but
three
he'll
with
do
that.
he'll do a front 3 with it.
I know. I've seen that.
I don't even understand. And I can do Merlin spin.
But yeah, like
So to do a front 3 with it is like I
front
can't
3
even
Merlin,
concentrate, like, looking at my
impossible. Transfer front foot impossible. Like,
right.
I'm waiting for that one. I want to see him do like some weird spin, and he does it around the back foot, catches on the front
Like
foot, and flips it back the other direction. And 180's like,
Impossible rewind.
impossible, and then like it slaps to front foot impossible, and then lands in like
reverse.
reverse. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna happen.
I don't know.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, there's so many fucking good ones.
Who's your favorite Vegas skater?
Oh, that's even hard
Old
to say,
and
dude.
new.
That's so
All
hard
of
to
them,
say.
From your group,
okay.
who was your favorite?
Just in general.
Shit.
Just in general, man.
So many good ones, man. I mean, there's people that I respect their skating, and I like things like that. But I like as people, some people are shitty.
I just mean as you're skating.
Okay, skating, yeah.
Pure skating.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna go. But I was just,
Because I feel you. I know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean.
dude, I'm gonna be here all day, dude. There's just so many.
Dude, you
But
just,
I don't like him. His
see
attitude,
people
so I
shit.
don't like him.
One person I get like super hyped off. Anything I see from is fucking Black Kendall. Dude, he's fucking shreds. And he doesn't
Yeah.
even try. He just
No, he's so
cruises,
nonchalant.
dude.
Yeah, he's hella
The
good,
breeze
bro.
thing, I saw him like ollie over the lip in the barrier and
And
fucking
landed
nose
nose
manual.
manual.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude?
And he could
like,
probably nollie flip out of that up the lip.
I was like, fucking hey, dude. He's
Yeah,
so
he's-
he's
shit's
super
crazy.
sick.
Yeah,
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, no,
He'll be
he's
on.
definitely
He'll
up
be
there.
Be here, Kendall.
Yeah, right.
We'll see you in a
Kendall's sick,
future
yeah.
episode.
But Jason Thurtle for
Oh,
sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
yeah.
He's
The
just
king of spines.
dude. He's just the king of just like progression. He just does
where
not
he comes up
stop.
on that fucking tray flip, that fucking
The spine.
dude.
spine.
I know. I just wrote on there.
All
I
I
was
could
like,
say
leave the
was
spine
wow.
alone.
He's like running out of
And Mark
options out of
Appleyard
trade flip.
commented
I don't know.
Dude, like,
I
what? I
Should've
can't
been.
You know
imagine.
what? I really think we should do a calendar with all the different variations. Every day is a different trick of
Right,
the year.
dude? Fuck.
He could pull off 365, no problem. I know it.
Oh, yeah.
I think he probably already has.
Yeah, right.
I'm still like blown away when he did the tray flip to go into bump, but he landed like in the middle
Yes.
of the spine, bro. I was like,
I've seen him do that. He's done that so many times.
my heart
times.
dropped, bro. Like straight up, I was like,
And then he just walked and stopped.
And then he pops out.
yeah.
And I was like,
Oh my god.
all right, fuck you, Jason.
Yeah.
You have too much board control.
So much board control.
I was
dude.
scared.
So
I was like,
amazing.
no.
That shit was
bro. Like,
insane. That was
I
probably
had
the
to, like,
coolest
rub
trick
my
I've
eyes,
seen in
like,
a long time.
Right.
Did I just watch that? Like, dude, that was fucking gnarly.
I was like, how did
Definitely-
you pinpoint to that?
Yeah, precision. Just
and then
precision.
didn't he just
Yeah.
do tray flip, like crook the not
Yep.
very heel out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking A,
Yeah.
dude. Jason.
You'll be on too, buddy.
Animal.
We're gunning for you.
Oh.
We're kind of for all you skaters out here.
Again, one of the most slept on one is Lance, man.
skaters.
Lance
Dude,
is
Lance is not
slept on.
slept on, dude. He's a
What?
fucking
Maybe in the
animal,
industry.
dude.
Maybe in the industry. He
No,
rides for
because
Pal.
you live with Lance, so
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
him
yes.
a lot.
I
and
know.
You see what Lance,
Lance
is
should
like
be
capable
pro,
of.
Dude,
for
You're
sure.
like,
straight
hands down.
up, like, okay, this is the best way I can describe it. Lance is like the Bruce Lee of skating right now, and Jason's Chuck Norris of skating. And they both kick ass, bro. They both fucking kick ass.
Dude,
They say
Lance is
within
so
every
good.
Jason's
Right.
tray flip is another tray flip.
Lance is like one of like the best styles in Vegas, dude, hands down.
Oh, dude, just
No, I went
he
to
is
a-
so consistent, man.
No,
I've
I went.
never,
So
like,
I was started filming Lance
Him-
for a little bit. I filmed 3 days of Lance. I have 2 minutes of footage. And
yeah,
the crazy thing is every trick is like usable, and I'm
yeah,
like,
but not to him.
no, he was like, well, these are really good. Like literally, he went out and just like handled like some crazy good
He
tricks.
does that, dude.
And I was
Lance,
like,
He just understands, man. He's a Jedi of fucking skating for some fucking, but the Bruce Lee sort.
it's smooth.
Because he's Asian.
Well, yeah, and he's hella quiet
Happy.
with like his skating. Like he doesn't like
Nah, dude, he's
post a
shit.
lot of stuff and like put out like what he's really.
No, he's very humble, dude. He's very humble
he's
and very
very,
respectful for what he has. He doesn't
Yeah.
overdo it. He, like for packages or anything like that. Like he's just like, oh, I'm not gonna ask for one, and I haven't done a trick, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Look at the shit that you have stacked up. And he's just like, no, I got to give him something good, and I'm like, you do.
It's
You
because he
do.
wants to. He's
He's
trying
very
to drop that
determined.
part.
He's
you know
very
what I
he's
mean?
very determined, and you can tell he's super like respectful with like what he's getting from those
He is.
companies. Like he doesn't ever like
Good.
he posts it when he wants to shout him out like thank you to show his appreciation.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like he's just like gets it, does what he needs to do, but you can tell he doesn't like he's not like taking advantage of it. And he's like super
There's no
chill.
ego about it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
except for just in his own right for like pushing his own limits. You know.
Yeah.
What about like your favorite OG?
Dunne.
Nice.
James
It's funny.
Dunne, dude.
I've heard that
boy's
from.
fucking-
That dude had so much pop though. He was so good.
and just he was
but
also
I've
really
heard that
consistent,
he's
too.
like a lot of people's big favorites.
Dude, okay.
Every time I would post
right?
like a clip of him,
Mhm.
people would be like, it would get like so like when I ran Las Vegas Skate Mag. If I posted any clip from like him back in the day,
James Dunne,
it would
dude.
get so much like, who the fuck is this guy? Like,
I mean, there's
it's
so
crazy.
many. I mean, I can name off fucking a bunch, dude. Like Dunne,
Troy
like Troy
Adams was
Adam,
super
Dugska, fucking. There was Clay and fucking Sean Folkstead, Bangarang. You know, he's doing art now. He's fucking killing it. I mean, there's just endless homies from back in the day. I mean, Vinny, little fucking instigator that he is of everything. Ragdoll, I fucking mad respect his skating, even though he can be fucking an asshole sometimes. And
I love that dude.
yeah,
There's Kenny Anderson too.
Kenny Anderson for sure.
Kenny Anderson
Fucking-
rips, dude.
I mean, I could do, like I said, I can name off zillions. I respect Matt Ball, like his skating. I really dug.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
dude, his nollie front noses is one of my all time favorite. Like that trick. Like I don't do that trick, but and I've seen people do that trick. But whenever he did it, I thought it looked real.
Yeah.
The way he did it was fucking sweet, dude. You know. Man,
What is your craziest story that you're allowed to tell on here? And then,
I'm allowed to.
and then we'll fucking head
No,
out.
I got an old one with Sammy and the twins, dude.
What?
Just something stupid. I mean.
Sammy the twins.
All right, Sammy was a little little youngster, and he was just like I think it was like right after he, like you said, he won that one contest, and he just started coming out and like filming with the twins.
Yeah.
And we were out going filming somewhere, and it was right by Mike Arfuso. I don't remember if you guys remember him, Mike Fuso.
That name sounds familiar.
yeah, the name does.
Tall guy. He skates breeze a bunch. Like he used to film all the time back in the day.
Oh yes, yeah.
Like dark.
Yes,
really
curly hair.
cool guy.
He looked like a baby Tommy Sandoval.
Kind.
He had like the little squirrely hairs. I know who you're talking about.
I don't know about Tommy Sandoval. But okay.
When he was in
Yeah.
the Zero video, they both had the same like little curls. Every time I used to see him out there, I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Who is this?
Yeah, he like tricked me a couple
Well,
times.
One time we were with the twins, and then you know how like just random fucking idiots do shit around town, drunk people fuck with people and shit like that. So we're like right around the Mike Arfuso's like neighborhood, and Sammy's in the car, I'm in the car, Nick and Zach are in the car. We're driving around, and then these people, I don't know how it even started. I think they like cut us off, and I think Nick was driving, and he got all butthurt and started fucking honking, and then they started talking shit, and him talking shit, and I had enough of it, so I started scouring in the back as they're Nick's like swerving, like yeah, you know, like driving, like not hitting him, but just like pretending like yeah. And then I just found a tire iron, and I opened up the door and just hung out, and Sammy's holding on to my leather jacket because, like I said, it was fucking cold. It was like December or January or some shit. And I was just fucking swinging the shit. And I literally at a moment, I'm like, I'm just going to jump in these fuckers' hood and just smash their windshield. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm really glad I didn't. Because then, what would have happened next? They just drive faster with me on there? That's pretty much what probably would have happened.
Fuck.
Just some dumb shit.
Stop you and just fucking
Yeah.
pull off and back. Well, that guy's dead.
That's how they take it. They just kidnap you now.
Nah, I had my leather jacket on, dude. I would have been fine. I would have rolled off like nothing. I would have just jumped off, battle rolled, got up, and
They
just
would
started
stop
fucking
and be
Terminating.
The Firestone Tire.
So
And that's how I
yeah,
got my Firestone job.
there's one. I mean, I'm sure there's
You're
thousands.
hanging out the car door. That's where the
Yeah.
name came from.
Sammy gave you that
Ragdoll wasn't there.
nickname.
No, it wasn't.
Car. She
Sammy
was
told
at the
Ragdoll
bus
to
stop
get-
and he was like, "Car door."
Ragdoll just standing at the bus stop, never told anybody. He just witnessed it. Like,
Just didn't think it was a big deal to say something about it, but just was there.
That's just car door.
yeah, just some stupid moment. Luckily, we all drove away from it just fine.
Dude, that's great.
Being young kiddies.
Right?
Like Sammy was little, dude. He had all long ass hair and he was heshed out. Like, you know, and then,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's funny. Hey, man. Well, it was awesome coming on the show.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks for
it.
coming out and
Thank
hanging
you, everyone,
with
for
us.
viewing.
Had a good time.
Definitely did.
What the? Well, Cory,
Whoa. Fuck.
Well,
thanks for
anyway,
coming
we-
on. Man.
Anyway,
We had a great time with all of you tonight,
Yeah.
and we'd like
Yeah,
to wish
dude.
you a good night. And we'll see you in episode 4. And we'd like to leave you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey. Goodbye.
I don't know the rest of this song.
Na 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 na. Hey.
Happy birthday, Sean. I love you.
Goodbye.
What a handsome guy.
Na na na. Na 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 na. Nay. Goodbye.
Sing it again. Goodbye, everybody.
A napkin?
Wants to
Yeah.
go live with us.
How'd you
Let's
do
it. We're
I
doing
like
it.
folded it.
Oh yeah,
made
bring
it
him
to where
over
you got
here.
sent
And fucking
Fucking
popped
genius.
it.
Grab the phone.
Drink this.
Still
It's
I got it. It took a twofer, but I popped it.
Let me see him.
Yeah, it's a twofer.
It's connected.
Are you on?
It was. Oh, there it is. Hey.
What's up, man? Hey!
Yes, dude.
Hey.
Who's that? What up?
Hey!
We living.
Glory now, huh?
Hey, we answered your questions. You got any more for him?
Is that Yucca Truly?
Truly. It's like a White Claw. Tyler's all about them, bro, and they're tasty.
What happened to Twisted Tea, dog?
what happened to
I don't know. He got into White Claw.
Drinking.
What's up?
What are you working on now?
In what factor? Like skating? Huh?
Well, not live. I mean, we don't have to get that deep if you want to.
No, we actually talked about that.
Skating?
We talked about that and skating as well.
No, I'm just, get a clip when I'm not fucking broken, and hopefully the next day I'm not broken to get another one. So,
Fucking healed up yet or what?
a little bit. I mean, no, like I said, I just smashed my shit up at fucking the ramp like last week. Yeah, I busted up my toe real bad, and like I think I broke a couple of them. I don't know. Can't really do much about that shit. I saved my ankle. So I was like, yes, I can walk around. So I'll be able to do flip tricks when that heals. No problem. What's up?
You got any other?
You gonna come out with you gonna come out with me and Evanston?
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm down anytime. As soon as that's ready to roll, I'm down. Or if not, let's just kick it one night.
Why'd it end? Well, we'll say sorry to John since.
That was live. You can't cut that.
Shout out to John.
Yes.
Dude.
Thanks for tuning in live, John. That was sick. Sorry it cut out.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened, man.
But, fuck.
Damn
Do we have any
radio
other crazy
and-
things to talk about?